on, Harry.
What a charming couple.
Hmm.
2 weeks passed and nothing happened. No word, no sign. Was he back with her? Was he with somebody else? Was he alone? I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Dwight. Hello, Dwight.
On the rebound. I thought I might get him that way. They say that you do.
Well, hey, you look beautiful.
I'd rather have my usual Luther.
I'd never been happier. That's when I smelled it. Love was hovering close by. But it wasn't for me. Burnett was back. Cheap perfume and all. I tried, but I couldn't summon up the proper face. How do you put on a face when a 10-pound weight's been dropped on your head?
Luther, why don't you try tuning into the Bowl concert?
That's the Bowl concert. They're certainly learning some good habits.
The open air concert, Luther, at the Hollywood Bowl.
I can't seem to get it.
The concert was called off. One of the girls at the store had tickets.
Called off? Why would they call it off?
On account of the rain.
Is it raining?
Well, it's drizzling.
Oh.
I was wrong. It was a 20-pound weight. And getting heavier all the time.
I told you to take that antibiotic. Doctor swore up and down that a little antibiotic would take care of all of his troubles, but does he listen? Never listens to anybody.
Annie?
Thank you. Then there she was, unannounced. He'd made a few improvements on her. Her dress was a little higher at the neck now, and the phantom price tag had been taken off.
Really?
Burnett. You remember Annie and Jean and Paul?
Of course. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry I'm so late. I stayed on to the very end of the concert.
Did you?
I just couldn't tear myself away. Billy, you should have come with me. It was heavenly.
What did they play first?
Shostakovich. Didn't I pronounce it well?
Too well.
She couldn't figure out how, but she sensed that the jig was up. And it was a funny thing. But at that moment, I felt kind of sorry for her.
I have a headache.
Shostakovich always gives me a headache, too.
Well, maybe I'd better just go.
There's nothing keeping you here, Burnett.
Well, then. Good night, Billy.
But you've only just arrived.
The cipher was evidently hoping that she was going to rip her dress off again. Sometimes that's all the trace you leave behind in this world. A little cigarette smoke, quickly blown away. Well, when I got home that night, I had it bad, real bad. I realized if I didn't go to him now, I'd spend the rest of my life staring at a heartsick face in the mirror.
Forget it.
Who is it?
Annie! Ooh. Did I get you out of bed?
No, I was just getting ready by easy stages.
I left my key. I lost it. I can't get into my house. I didn't want to bother Jean and Paul with driving all the way back, so I took a cab.
Well, it's not here. Your key's not here. I would have found it myself after you left.
Couldn't I, come in a moment and take a look?
But it's not here, Annie. I'm sure of it.
Oh. I'm sorry. You're not alone. I'm sorry.
You're mistaken. Come in. Whatever gave you the idea I wasn't alone? Even Luther's gone home for the night.
Maybe I left the key in the bedroom.
No, that's impossible. You weren't in there.
Well, what if I was?
Let me get you a drink.